EastEnders' latest update. Fans work out Reiss' wife's true identity as dark twist exposed. Airs crucial decisions for four couples. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please subscribe our channel and like these video. EastEnders fans work out Reiss' wife's true identity as dark twist exposed. EastEnders fans have been left fearing for Sonia Fowler's safety after exposing the true identity of her partner, Reiss Colwell's wife, as he vows to take their relationship further. Unlucky in love, Sonia Fowler appears to have found someone to start a life with in EastEnders, but fans are convinced Reiss Colwell isn't being entirely honest about his relationship with his existing wife. In recent scenes, Reiss accused Sonia of cheating on him when he discovered she suspected she could be pregnant. After revealing he is infertile, the couple sat down and discussed the possibility of trying for a baby using IVF. Reiss confessed, "It won't surprise you to know I was one of those kids who never fitted in. But Mom was brilliant. She never made me feel different, and she loved me so much. It was all I ever needed. And I thought one day I'm gonna love my own child so much that no matter what life throws at them, they won't care. Girlfriends didn't happen. That was for the other boys, not me. But when I met Debbie, she actually liked me. I thought I'd won the lottery," he continued. "And when she got sick, I thought that was it. I thought that my chance of being with someone, because you don't win the lottery twice in one lifetime, do you? Well, not the big prize, but I did." Sonia asked, "We're so lucky that we found each other. But what if trying for a baby changes everything?" Despite the heartwarming scenes, some viewers took to Twitter to share their suspicions over Reiss' true motives and concerns for Sonia. One wrote, "I still say Reiss is lying about what happened to Debbie," as another agreed, "I dunno, I still don't like or trust Reiss." EastEnders airs crucial decisions for four couples. EastEnders spoilers follow. EastEnders has aired crucial scenes for four different couples in the latest episode. Wednesday's August 9 installment dealt with pivotal decisions in the lives of Ben Mitchell and Callum Highway, Patrick and Yolande Truman, Whitney Dean and Zach Hudson, and Sonia Fowler and Reiss Colwell. Earlier this week, Ben angrily rejected Callum while his husband was trying to be comforting. Callum had referenced the trauma of Ben being sexually assaulted, causing Ben to flip on him and demand to be left alone. While Ben insisted being raped by Lewis last year has nothing to do with his current mental health crisis, the truth showed through when he stopped Callum from hugging him by insisting he'd said no. In Wednesday's episode, Kat Slater proved to be an unlikely source of support for Ben when she found him near collapse after taking out his anger on a punching bag. Kat relayed that she could relate to Ben because she was also a victim of sexual violence, but encouraged him to seek professional help before he destroyed himself and his family. Ben was resistant at first, but ultimately agreed to attend a support group for rape survivors with Kat. Once he got home, Callum was waiting and begged his husband to open up about what he was feeling. Ben finally explained to Callum that he'd been secretly struggling with bulimia for months, with Callum admitting he'd noticed changes in his husband's diet. "I have a problem," Ben confessed to his husband. Ben acknowledged that he'd felt a total loss of control over his life due to Lola's death coming so soon after he'd been raped. "I think I felt that food has been the only thing I've had a choice over, he explained. Ben promised that he does want to get better, so Callum told Ben he'd stand by him every step of the way when he was ready to get help. "I grew up thinking it was weak to talk about stuff," Ben recalled. "And I know that's wrong, but it doesn't make it any easier for me to talk about my problems. I'm going to try." Callum assured Ben they'd be okay, telling him, "I love you." Meanwhile, Sonia and Reiss were still contemplating the possibility of having children. Earlier this week, Reiss accused Sonia of cheating when he thought she was pregnant. When Sonia insisted she wasn't actually pregnant, Reiss revealed that he is infertile. The couple discussed the possibility of IVF in the latest episode. Both were hesitant over the physical and emotional toll of IVF, with Reiss questioning if they were better off as they are now. Sonia was left thinking about the complications she faced when Bex was born. Still, Sonia came to the conclusion that she'd like to try IVF with Reiss if he was willing, and they ultimately agreed to press on with trying to have a child. Zach and Whitney were similarly at odds over whether they would pursue adoption after losing their daughter several months ago. Even though they both wanted to stay together, Whitney questioned whether Zach would truly be happy since she can't give him a baby. Whitney took Zach by the hands and asked whether he'd consider adoption. She was alarmed when Zach reacted negatively, so she tried to explain they'd still get the experience of raising a child together. It would be our own little family and it would be amazing, she insisted. Zach explained that because of his own foster experience, he'd worry that the child would never truly feel like they belonged. He felt abandoned by his own father and wanted a child of his own to make up for it. Love is love, and every child needs a home, Whitney replied. Whitney admitted she'd had her own doubts about adoption, but believed that with Zach by her side, they could have a rewarding experience. I can't go through life knowing I didn't have a chance to have a family of my own, Zach confessed. Later, the soap cut back to the couple, and while they expressed love for each other, Whitney felt that they'd end up resenting each other because they weren't on the same page about parenting. We don't have to decide if we're splitting tonight, do we? Whitney asked, with Zach nodding in agreement. Elsewhere, it was make or break for Patrick and Yolande after their recent reunion. The pair couldn't help but wonder if they were really a love match or simply dwelling on nostalgia. The two met up at the laundrette, where Patrick sweetly told Yolande that he wants to feel the same love he had with her when they were in Birmingham. I want to feel like that every single day from now on, he assured her. As Patrick put on some of the romantic tunes they'd once danced to, Patrick called Yolande the love of his life, and Yolande said she'd felt the same way for him. Yolande agreed to stay in Walford, so they celebrated with a slow dance in between the washing machines. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.